$0 to $1 million in the span of just 12 months? Let's find out how Adam Allan's marketing agency achieved that feat for his client. In 2015, Adam founded his digital marketing agency, LeaseMyMarketing, based in Port Matilda. Having built up a portfolio of over 50 clients over the years, he always kept one goal in mind: creating a sustainable business model destined for growth. But let's track back to understand what led to his success. Helping his wife start up a nonprofit business laid the foundations of his own entrepreneurial journey.
I always wanted to have my own company, first of all, but I never really put together how I would create a scalable company with a service base, with just marketing services. I worked on the agency side and client side for some large brands before starting this, and I was actually still employed by Penn State University in their online education space. And then in 2015, my wife started a nonprofit. And so I helped her start the nonprofit, stand up the website. And I quickly, that was my aha moment, where I said, you know what, I could be doing this, and helping other businesses, either locally or all across the country, really. So I started this business part-time while still employed at, Penn State, doing it in the evenings and, on my lunch break in the mornings and things like that. And eventually, it grew enough, that I was able to take the leap full-time in 2020.
Adam quickly learned that developing a unique value proposition was a key differentiator for his agency.
I view websites as being a little bit more organic in nature. They need upkeep, they need maintenance, and a lot of the challenges that small businesses have when thinking about, redoing their website or starting up a website is cost, right? And so the typical website project, might be $5,000, $10,000, whatever amount that is. Usually, regardless of the amount, it is a large sum, for the business. And so what happens is they delay the upkeep, or they delay, getting a new website because it's going to be, $5,000 hit or whatever the price might be again. And so if you look at those barriers and you can remove those barriers, from that and instead turn it into a cash flow problem, an ongoing fee that you can budget and manage for, you can step into a very high-end website, with all the, analytics and SEO, built out for a manageable monthly fee. So by coming up with a manageable monthly fee and attacking on or adding on, management and maintenance services to that, it creates a much more sustainable website presence, for the client.
The next piece of the puzzle was to provide world-class ongoing care and support that creates long-lasting and successful client relationships.
What we're looking to do is to, number one, fix all these issues, with their website. Not only that, we're going to enhance that further by doing keyword research, by doing, all the right lifting and legwork along the way to find out what they should really be ranking for, right? And then we're going to provide them with ongoing design services and support. We're offering clients after a number of years, the opportunity to do a redesign. So basically, this is creating a much more sustainable website experience for them.
Adam's agency also ensures that their activity generates results and leads for their clients.
We also really, work hard to make sure that our websites are generating leads, right? So, we don't cut any corners. We set up, optimization and goals, in their analytics, packages. Again, the reason, for the ongoing is not only, we do the maintenance, but we'll also bundle our packages to include, ongoing SEO services. So not just maintaining an SEO score and making sure that we have all the H1s and H2s and all that good stuff, but also doing work, doing link building, doing guest posting. So if they're wanting to, add on services, we can do that, pretty seamlessly with, our plans, that we already have built out.
Building an agency or any business comes with challenges. Every overnight success is usually months or even years in the making.
I'd say the biggest advice would be to never stop. Don't give up. Find a way to evolve, pivot your model quickly, figure out what are people willing to pay you for, and can you get results? Because you got to be able to get results, in order then to show why they should invest, with you. My first year, I thought like I would be taking off, and it was just dribbles, and I could have easily given up, so that's really the perseverance, and of course you have to have the knowledge, the skills, those things are the given. Pivot early and often, and don't give up.
The knowledge and experience gained along the way has led to some impressive results for the clients of LeaseMyMarketing.
We had a client that wanted to start up a practice, and they were starting from zero. Didn't even have construction, done yet on their office. And so we met with them. They said, okay, our goal is to grow to this dollar amount within a year, right? Okay, great. So from there, we kind of reverse engineered, what they would need to do, what they would need to spend, where we felt those strategies or those investments, should go. And we were able to take that client, from literally zero, having to even open up their door, to a rolling, 12-month, income, company of $1 million. And basically in a year's time, take them from zero to a $1 million valuation in a year's time by putting together the right website plan, SEO plan, lead generation plan, and advertising plan, in addition to some other things. So that was really exciting, and we've been able to grow steadily with them year after year as well.
Adam Allan says it's crucial to remove any potential barriers to get a client to work with your agency in the first place. After this, you can focus on building a model that keeps them coming back for more of your services. The strategy has allowed LeaseMyMarketing to create a viable recurring revenue business model for the agency. This has been instrumental in allowing LeaseMyMarketing to scale over time. Unlike project-based models, recurring revenue models offer consistent income and scalability potential. While implementing recurring revenue models may require more time and capital upfront, the long-term returns are worth the investment for marketing agencies.
So I started to evaluate recurring income models, and not only are they a lot more stable from an income base, but they're also valued at a higher multiple if one day, I did decide to go in a different direction, right?
We hope Adam Allan's success story leaves you with some insights and inspiration for scaling an agency. Find more details on LeaseMyMarketing's path to success story on the agency profile section of our blog. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button to stay updated with our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.